got a reactive dog, got a dog that lunges, pulls on leash, barks at other dogs, barks at other people, you need to hear this. There's 3 actionable things I'm going to give you right now that you not only should be doing with your dog, but you need to do with your dog. So 3 steps right now. Now, the first thing, if you have a dog that lunges, barks at other dogs, or just frankly pulls a lot and is uncontrollable on leash, you need to keep your distance. Step number 1. If you have a dog that is unpredictable, don't let them get near other people or other dogs if you don't know how they're going to react. Even if you do know how they're going to react, don't let them get near other dogs and other people. Be respectful. You don't know those other dogs. You don't know those other people. Maybe those other dogs, even though your dog is being super friendly, maybe those other dogs have some trauma. They've been attacked by other dogs, or it's a brand new rescue dog, and that owner is working really diligently to build that dog's confidence. And here you come with your out of control, happy, or maybe not so happy dog, rushing up to see them or just getting too close to them on the sidewalk. And you can dramatically set back that dog's learning and potentially re-traumatize them. So please, please, please be respectful of other people and other dogs. Keep your distance. The rule of thumb is about 3 feet. You want to keep your dog 3 feet away from other dogs, other people. You want those boundaries and that little, I call it the moat. You want that little moat. I know, Rue. You want that little moat so that you have that comfort zone. Because again, it's respect. And respecting that other dog, respecting that other person. And it's safety. Because you do not want your dog lunging out, again, even friendly, and barking at another dog or another person and potentially scaring them, knocking them over, oh my goodness. Or if it's a child, lunging out sporadically at another child, even though it's friendly, they knock that child over. Guess what? That child can get hurt, not just physically, but mentally. Now you've made that kid afraid of dogs the rest of his life. Hallelujah, right? That's exactly what we want. So also, if that kid gets hurt, or even if that kid doesn't get hurt, the parents can sue you. Yeah, even if your dog didn't touch that kid, but startled the kid and he tripped over a curb and fell, you can get sued. Anytime you are out with your dog, you are legally responsible for them. So no matter what your dog does, you are responsible. So you want to keep that moat, that 3-foot boundary, not just for respect and courtesy, which are super important. Oh my gosh, what happened to respect and courtesy? Be respectful, but also for your own selfish interests. Make sure that your dog isn't doing something or could be viewed of doing something that's going to get you sued. Hey, go away, go, shoot, 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 shoot. Now, the second thing that you should be doing when you are out with your dog, if they become reactive at all, don't let them be in the full-blown red zone. We don't even want them to go into the very pale yellow zone. If they start to become reactive or fixated on something at all, the best thing to do is to turn and get their eyes off of it. Diffuse the situation as soon as possible. Don't wait for it to escalate. The more your dog looks at that squirrel or that other dog or that stroller, the more it's going to escalate into reactivity, barking, lunging, all the things that they do. So as soon as you see your dog start to get fixated, go the other way. Get their eyes off of it as soon as you can. Don't let them continue to pull them back and they keep looking at that other dog and then they're just going to escalate. So go the other way, get their eyes off of it. Add even more distance. See step number 1. Now, the third thing I want you to be doing is working on your dog's basic obedience and leash walking skills. Yeah, Work on those fundamentals, because if your dog is pulling and ignoring when there's not other dogs around, do you think they're going to pay attention to you when there are other dogs or squirrels around? No. So you have to start with those fundamentals at really low-level distractions before it increases. I hear people all the time, we'll be walking past, a house that has some dogs barking in the backyard, and the dog doesn't react, and I'm like, oh, great job, thank you very much. I'm praising, rewarding the dog, and the people are like, oh yeah, he never reacts at other dogs behind the fence. And I'm like, well, then let's build upon that. Don't take that good behavior for granted. We humans in this society, in this culture, we only tend to really focus in on the things that we have problems with, instead of dovetailing off of the things that are going well. So the things that are going well, we just increase that. So remember, if your dog is not paying attention to you with no distractions going on, there's no way they're going to pay attention to you with the distraction of another barking, lunging dog. So work on those foundations. If you can't do the basic scales on a piano, there's no way you're going to be able to play Mozart. I'm just saying. But the more you work on those scales, the more you practice, then yeah, eventually you're going to be able to do the Mozart, 100%. We humans we don't want to do the scales. We don't want to do the work. We just want to learn how to play Mozart. It just doesn't work that way. So, step number 1, please be respectful. Always have that distance, have that space, especially if your dog is reactive, if your dog is a little aggressive, and you know that they will lunge or snap at other dogs, then double that space. Don't put yourself in that situation. And I'm very passionate about this because I see people do this all the time, and it makes me a little crazy. My hair used to be straight. This is what happens. Keep your distance. Be respectful, not just for the other people and the other dogs, but for your own dog. Because most times reactivity is because dogs are nervous and stressed and anxious. So if we keep putting them in that situation, we're just making them more and more anxious and more stressed, and that's not fair to them either. So keep your distance, keep your space. Rome was not built in a day. Yes, you will get there, but if you keep pushing it, you're never going to get there. So keep your distance, keep your space. The second thing that you want to do is, if they do start to react a little bit, get them out. I always say, half jokingly, the Scott family motto is, when in doubt, get the F out. And that is good advice for many, many situations. I've been telling my kids that since they were wee little, and now they're saying it to me, and I love it. So when in doubt, get the F out. Add some distance. If your dog is lunging and looking at another dog, go the other way. The more they look at that other dog or that other stimulus, whatever it is, the more likely that they're going to react to it. So don't just zone out and go, oh, I don't know, my dog's freaking out. What do I do? Go the other way. When in doubt, get the F out. Now, the third thing that you want to do is work on those fundamentals, and you can start that right now. Turn off this video as soon as it's done, and then go start working with your dog on those basic leash skills, the basic obedience skills, the attention training, all of that stuff. And if you don't know how to do that, check out some more of my videos. I've got plenty. Or check out my website. I have many online courses where you can get in depth. If you want more of what I'm saying in these videos, I have online courses where I go more and more in depth. Lots and lots of basic stuff that you can and should be doing now, every single day. So those are 3 steps I want you to be working on. And yes, I'm very passionate about this. And yes, my hair is getting curlier and curlier by the day because I want to stop this. I want to help you. I want to help the dogs. I want to help the other dogs. But we have to do it. So I hope this helped. And thanks for hanging out with me. Till next time. Now go play and go work with your dog. Now.